Welcome back to the channel. This is Harshiya Bhanu guiding you through another powerful learning session. If you are preparing for board exams or competitive exams, and if economics feels confusing or unpredictable, stay with me. Today's class is about how to score the highest marks in economics, not just how to pass, not how to score average, but how to score the highest. By the end of this lecture, you will understand the exact method toppers use, the mindset behind high scoring, and the practical steps that make the subject feel easy and logical. Let's begin. How to score the highest marks in economics? Economics becomes simple when you stop treating it as a collection of chapters and start seeing it as a story of life. Everything around you is economics. The price of vegetables, the interest rate on your savings account, the taxes you pay, the unemployment you read about in newspapers, the way farmers decide what to grow, the way businesses set prices, all of this is economics in action. Students who score high in this subject have one thing in common. They don't just study economics, they observe it. Let's slowly build your approach from the foundation. I will explain some important points which is useful for you. Point number 1, understanding the soul of economics. Economics is about choices. Everyone, from a student buying a pen to the government planning a budget, must make choices because resources are limited. Economics studies how these choices are made, why they are made, and how they affect society. When you study with this idea in mind, the whole subject feels connected. Every chapter becomes a branch of the same tree. If you understand the tree, the leaves never confuse you. Point number 2, concepts. The heart of high scoring. A student who memorizes may pass. A student who understands will top. Demand is not a dry definition, it's everyday behavior. When price drops, people buy more. When price rises, people step back. You see this on festival days, in shops with discounts, in petrol bunks, in vegetable markets. This picture helps you remember the law, the curve, the shift, the exceptions. Supply is not just an upward curve. It is a farmer deciding whether to produce more. It is a shopkeeper deciding whether to order more stock. Once you imagine the producer, you will never forget the supply curve. Elasticity is simply sensitivity. How sensitive are people to price changes? Fuel prices rise and people worry. Biscuit prices rise and people ignore it. That difference is elasticity. When you link it to human behavior, the formulas stop confusing you. National income is not numbers. It is the story of money flowing through the country. Imagine money flowing like water in a circular pipe, households to firms and back. This flow is income. When you visualize, you understand. When you understand, you score. Point number 3, diagrams. The secret weapon in economics. If there is one thing that can increase your marks instantly, it is diagrams. Economics papers reward diagrams heavily. A clean diagram can earn full marks even before the examiner reads your explanation. Demand curve, supply curve, elasticity curves, cost curves, market equilibrium, circular flow diagram. These are not decorations, they carry marks. Draw them slowly. Use straight lines for axes. Label neatly. Title the diagram. This shows the examiner that you know the concept, not just the words. A diagram is like a photograph of your understanding. Make it clear. Point number 4, definitions. Your high value marks. Definitions in economics carry weight. They must be precise, short, and accurate. Read the definition. Close the book. Explain it in your own words. Check again. This method trains your memory and your clarity. In the exam, you won't panic. Your mind will automatically give the correct definition. This is how toppers prepare. Point number 5, examples where the extra marks hide. A definition shows knowledge. An example shows understanding. For monopoly, mention electricity providers. For perfect competition, use vegetable markets. For inflation, refer to fuel or onion price rise. For public goods, mention street lights or national defense. These examples make your answer human, relatable, and strong. Examiners love real world connection. Point number 6, answer writing strategy. How to look like a topper on paper. The structure of your answer matters as much as the content. Use this pattern. Start with the definition, explain the idea clarity, draw a neat diagram, add a real life example, give a short conclusion. This is the format toppers use without fail. Your answer becomes clean, organized, and complete. Examiners don't want long stories, they want clarity. Point number 7, revision, the backbone of high scores. Economics is a logical subject. Short, regular revision works better than long cramming sessions. Create a special notebook only for diagrams, definitions, formulas, key points. This notebook becomes your entire revision guide. Before the exam, you don't have to open the textbook again. Just use this notebook. This saves time and keeps your memory fresh. Point number 8, practice papers, the true game changer. Economics questions repeat. Sometimes the same question appears with new wording. Solve past papers, solve model papers, solve previous board exams. When you see how examiners frame questions, your fear disappears. You start predicting questions. You start writing faster. Your answers become more confident. This is where average students become toppers. Point number 9. Exam hall strategy. How to gain marks while others lose them. Start with the answers you know well. Draw diagrams first, then write the explanation. Write neatly, use spacing, highlight key terms, add examples wherever possible. Avoid long paragraphs, break answers into neat parts. When the examiner sees clarity, the marks rise naturally. Point number 10. Mindset. The most ignored part of scoring high. Many students fear economics and lose marks even before writing. Fear blocks memory. Confidence unlocks it. Remember this, economics is the story of how the world works. You live inside this story every day. Nothing in economics is unfamiliar. When you change your mindset, the entire subjects open up, bringing it all together if you apply. Clear concept learning, neat diagrams, accurate definitions, real life examples, structured answers, steady revision, practice papers, confident mindset, then economics becomes one of the easiest and most scoring subject. You don't need extra talent. You need clarity, consistency, and a calm approach. Your marks rise automatically when your understanding deepens. Thank you for staying till the end of this session. If this lecture helped you see economics differently, make sure you like this video so it reaches more students who need guidance. Share it with your classmates and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps me bring more detailed sessions, more strategies, and more confidence boosting guidance for your studies. This is Harshiya Bhanu. Keep learning, keep growing, and I will meet you in the next session. Thank you, one and all.